Okay, well, hey neighbors, welcome to the Shed Shop Outdoor Edition. Some more police video harassment. This video I'm about to show you happened on Sunday, November 6th. Today is Tuesday, November 14th. And 3 years ago, I was pulled over for an illegal felony stop. The police ordered me out of my vehicle at gunpoint. Because I used my turn signal a millisecond beyond what they liked. And in less than 1.2 miles, I was completely merged over 4 lanes of busy traffic in Cameron County, Texas, and pulled over. And I was arrested, and the next day the judge said that I don't think this is, or she said this is not necessarily a fleeing or eluding case. This man needs to be let out on OR immediately. And she encouraged me to talk to the DA and encourage the DA to drop the charges. That's what the damn judge said. On Sunday, November 6th, I was on my way back from the store, and customer neighbor and subscriber neighbor Jason was on the way to the house, and he was 10 minutes away. I got pulled over, and I'm going to tell you the mistakes I made in this video. This pre-context is important, and I'm going to keep it as short as possible. It's only a 3-minute video, and so please endure the intro so that you understand what's happening. And on this channel, I always ask you guys, too many people comment on YouTube videos after watching 2 minutes of the video. They say mean, cruel shit, and they assume things. Everybody assumes on my hospital video, not everybody, a lot of people assumed that I was doing an audit at a hospital. No, I was taking my uncle to the ER, and I had to turn my camera on because they violated my rights. Okay, that's what happened. And this too is something all of us, if the cops pull you over, you should naturally, automatically start recording. Now, please understand, the phone is in vertical again. I know you guys do not like vertical videos, nor do I, but my mount in my car that holds my phone does not go horizontal. It's not an option. And so when I have to automatically turn my phone on in the vehicle, it is vertical. The situation is, I was told that Cameron County, Texas, called up here on a freaking Sunday and asked the sheriff's department to come get me on a warrant because they were going to extradite me. Okay, all of this is a lie, and I believe was a play by the district attorney here locally because I am the victim in a case, and I had requested that the charges against my neighbor Dion be dropped immediately. And the DA did not like that, and 24 hours after I talked to him, just less than 48 hours after I talked to him, I was being arrested. Here's the first mistake I made. When this cop pulled me over and walked up to my vehicle, because my uncle is in the hospital at the time in critical care, on a ventilator, on a dialysis machine, and near death, when he walked up to the vehicle and said, "Mr. Grover," I responded, "Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have said, I don't answer questions. Why am I being pulled over?" Okay, because there was no justification to this stop. When they sit there and say, well, I ran the plate and there's a warrant on the registered owner of the vehicle, that's not a legal reason to identify the person in the vehicle most times. I cannot confirm 100% in every situation, in every state, what the law is on that. This is not a stop and identify state. This is the state of Tennessee. There's a lot of corrupt laws here. There's a lot of laws that actually violate federal laws, especially surrounding our FOIA laws here. But basically, that was the first mistake I made. And then when he ordered me out of the vehicle, the second mistake I made was actually complying with the order. I could have probably argued against that a little more, but in most states, it is a lawful order. Police can order you out of your vehicle, at least according to the civil rights lawyer channel. That's what he says, but I think he is playing both sides. Sorry, neighbor, not sorry, but you play both sides. Okay. That being said, I don't 100% know the law around that. I am not a lawyer. Do not take anything I ever say on this channel as legally binding, legally standing, unless I read it direct from the law, and then you get to interpret it how the hell you want to interpret it, because you might interpret it the same way the judge does, and the DA might interpret it different, and vice versa, etc., etc. With that, when you hear him saying it's just a pat down, it's not a search, when I'm not searching for anything, but he's searching for weapons, that contradiction by him is an incredibly ignorant statement. He patted me down, and I did not consent to that search, and he had no right to pat me down. It's just like when people hand a police officer their firearm. Neighbors, stop. They don't have a right to disarm you while they stay armed for officer safety. Officer safety is not law. Keep your fucking gun on your hip, okay? And let them know you're not taking my firearm. Okay, I'm not here to shoot you, but I don't know that you're not here to shoot me, because police are shooting innocent people, white, black, and Mexican, and Asian in this country, dozens of times a day, neighbors, dozens of times a day. And statistically, more white people are killed by the police in America than black people. We just don't see that part on the news because they want us to riot and be against each other and hate each other. Neighbors, you ever heard of the Human Genome Project? We're all black. Get over it. Stop the racist bullshit. Stop hating your neighbors. Love your damn neighbors. Next, okay, I gotta let the fatty buntings out. Next, I did go to jail, and I got out yesterday. Here's the deal. We're gonna get into a lot of this in detail. I'm gonna do a live event because it's just a lot. And people don't like 2-hour-long videos of a guy just talking about details. And so, when I got arrested, the video abruptly ends because I had to start making phone calls. But when I got arrested and taken to jail, everybody was, Cameron County wants you. Cameron County's coming to get you. The Texas wanted us to arrest you. This and that and this and that. Funny how I got out of jail 9 days before their extradition timing was to end, because I signed the waiver of extradition and they had 10 business days to come get me. The 20th would have been the last day they had to come get me. Yesterday, November 13, they came and got me in the morning and said, pack your shit, you're going to booking. And I thought Texas was here to get me. But instead, I was being released because Texas sent a letter saying they're not willing to extradite, but they're going to keep the warrant open. That is a whole nother story for another day, but I just want to show you this video real quick, and then stay tuned, because today I'm posting an update to the hospital video I had where my rights were violated, that 46-minute long video that's getting lots of attention. I started a GoFundMe to try and hire a lawyer in that case, and we're going to be getting a lawyer. I will have for you coming up, I don't know how soon, the dash cam footage of that illegal felony stop 3 years ago. But right now it is a pending case, and so I have to file discovery, and then obviously I have to follow the rules about when I can post that, okay, because it's evidence in a case. That being said, I hope you enjoy this video. I know I have not given you all the details, but please be kind with your comments, okay? If you haven't watched the whole video and don't know this channel, don't know me, don't know my situation, don't know my testimony, don't make assumptions and make rude comments, okay? Because people might eat you up and spit you out. I'm probably not going to be the guy to do it because I'm working hard at just being nice even to assholes, okay? So enjoy this clip, and we will be touching further on this subject in the near future. So subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and consider joining me in the fight for our rights, and start standing up for your rights, and always record the police. Here we go, guys. More fucking harassment by the police.
Mr. Grover?
Yeah.
Partner, you got a warrant in Texas. What? Arrest warrant in Texas.
For what?
Says there was 2 counts of aiding.
No, those charges were dropped, neighbor. Okay. Those were 100% dropped, neighbor.
Yes, sir, I understand, but they sent us the warrants over.
Those charges were dropped, neighbor. They were dropped. They were dropped. I promise you, they were dropped.
Okay. Well, that's something you're going to have to get worked out with Texas. Do you have your license real quick? I have them run it and see if they're still active.
Yeah, they were dropped, neighbor. They were dropped. Please, neighbor, they were dropped. My uncle's in critical care. Please.
Okay, listen,
Please, neighbor, they were dropped.
Hang on. Listen, they faxed us a copy of the warrants a couple days ago, okay? So we'll get it all straightened out, and if they don't want you or they aren't valid, then it should come back, okay? But we'll figure it out. You mind stepping out and stepping back here to the back of your car? That way I can keep an eye on you for a minute.
I'm not going nowhere, man. Can I just please sit in the car and have a cigarette, please?
I'll tell you what, you can have your smoke out here on the back, all right? I got to run your license, and I want to be able to keep an eye on you, okay? You got any weapons or anything on you?
No, man, nothing, man, nothing. No, man, nothing.
Okay.
Those charges were dropped, man. I did my part. The DA straight up said they should have never even pulled me over.
Okay.
Those charges were dropped, man. Please,
Like I
my
said, we're
uncle's
gonna-
dying, man. Please.
Okay, listen, we're gonna.
Please don't take me
Hey,
to jail. Please help me
listen.
figure it out. Please.
Listen, we're gonna figure it out, okay?
Please, neighbor. Please.
Okay.
Please.
You got anything on you to
No,
know about?
no,
Any-
nothing.
No knives and
No,
nothing like that?
no, that's
Pocket
just
knife,
a
anything
no.
like that?
I don't consent to any searches or
I'm just
seizures
patting
right
you.
now.
I'm just patting you down
I
for
don't
weapons,
consent.
okay?
I don't consent.
Hey.
Please, neighbor, please. I want to
Listen.
get my lighter, please. It's right here. Can I please get it?
Let me pat you down first, okay?
Okay, I'm not gonna give you no hard time, neighbor.
It's just a pat down. Okay?
I'm not gonna give you no hard
I'm not
time, neighbor.
searching for
I don't have
nothing.
nothing.
Just making sure you don't have anything on you that's gonna hurt me or hurt you. All
No,
right?
I have a customer on the way to the house too.
Yeah.
I'm getting my lighter.
Go ahead. You want to stand right here for me?
Can I get my phone, please? Okay, so again, I'm sorry the video stopped abruptly, but what did end up happening is whether the cop was in on this corruption and obviously planned act by the district attorney here in Lewisburg, Tennessee, and he coerced with Texas. I cannot prove it yet, but I believe the FOIAs will prove it, to have me arrested so that I would not be in court. Actually, ironically enough, today we are on our way to our extradition hearing, and the DA did this so I would not be in court to tell the judge that I do not want to testify against the defendant in the case of the aggravated domestic battery against me. And again, we're going to explain all of that in much more detail. I will be doing a live event, you guys. I cannot give you an exact time or day, but it will be tonight, Tuesday, November 14, or it will be sometime tomorrow. It's going to have to be in between all of the things I have going on with my uncle and everything else. And just so you know, today's hearing that I'm about to go to is so that my attorney can have the fugitive from justice charge in Tennessee dropped. And so you guys also know this letter right here, I'm going to read it to you. It's an email to Bill Herring, my attorney here in Lewisburg, from Texas. It says, "Good morning. Reference to inmate Joseph Matthew Grover, 1/19/85. That's not my name, nor my date of birth. And so really, realistically, by law, they should have never been able to legally arrest me because my name is Matthew Joseph Grover, date of birth 11/19/85. And while some people could argue, oh, it's just a typo, this and that type of error, that's literally a name that's not my name and a birth date that's not my birth date. But it says, reference to inmate Joseph Matthew Grover. And that's the other thing. If I get pulled over, this is my only defense of not getting arrested because I still have a warrant in Texas while I try and figure out the charges. And I await calls back from the district attorney in Texas and the pretrial and the courts and everybody else yet again, like I did 3 years ago for so long. Please be notified that the Cameron County District Attorney's Office, corrupt bastards, has determined that the Cameron County Sheriff Department will not be extraditing Joseph Matthew Grover. So when they pull me over and they see that I'm Matthew Joseph Grover, they'll say, well, this letter's not for you. See, it'll be the reverse instance, and they'll take me to jail again, most likely. This email is to notify you that we are removing hold on Mr. Grover and for Mr. Grover to be released from your custody at your discretion. We, however, will keep warrant active. Please contact us back if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Have a blessed day. That is my only protection against arrest for a felony warrant out of Cameron County, Texas. This is what I have to carry around and hope cops will accept if they pull me over. This is why this man, the Chainsaw Redeemer, this disabled American that brings you all kinds of amazing content in vast variety and answers all of your comments as best he can instead of just says he answers them and just gives you a heart without even reading your chit. No, neighbors, I'm working through your thousands of comments still. I'm 9 days behind because I was in jail for 8 days. I've spent 7 hours responding to comments and I'll keep working on it. Chit, where were we? Sorry, neighbors. I'm tired as hell. I didn't sleep a lick last night. This is my only defense of not going to jail again. And we're going to go get this charge dropped right now. And again, I encourage you, you guys, keep an eye out for the live event, because it's going to be your opportunity to ask questions about all of the recent videos I've put out, to ask questions about me, to ask questions about the Fatty Buntings, to ask questions about Unc Dooskies and how he's doing, to ask questions about the legal case, to ask questions about the comments or the content that's upcoming. And I've got some more content on some discrimination and some walks of shame that I had to impose on the sheriffs in Milner, North Dakota, a town of just over 700 people. I'll have 3 clips for you from there, and I'll be getting those up in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that as well. Thanks for watching. Like the video, comment down below, be kind, and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you can get all the upcoming content, and please join the live event. Please keep an eye out. I will make a post as soon as I can when I know a little bit of a closer time frame as to when we're going to go live, and we'll go live for at least an hour, and I'll try to give you guys 2 hours of my time to ask all the questions. Maybe we'll work on assault or something else. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know if I can, but we will try. So, neighbors that are regular to the channel, say it with me, please. The rest of you, learn it. Be kind to one another. Everyone is facing a battle. I love all 8 billion of you, even though I suck at it. Rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, they go away. Americans, start exercising your rights, even though you might get falsely persecuted and falsely imprisoned. If we don't exercise them, they're going to keep disappearing. Until next time, neighbors.